We're back, and we have a very special guest today.
Welcome back.
A man
Where is he, by the way?
that is hyper intelligent, a man that has no better feature than all of them, a man that is slender, sexy, attractive, a man that if you were to see him, you wouldn't because he's sneaky. Introducing Adam Driver.
Yay!
Hey,
I would
applause.
clap, but I can't. I would clap.
I'll clap for you.
Let's go, dude. The first time with Sneak or Adam.
Close these blinds real quick.
I think he prefers Adam.
Well, I'm gonna call you Sneaky on the pod.
Publicly
But-
Adam.
Publicly.
Adam.
You can find him on socials at Adam. He has the hashtag. He was also the first person in the Bible. He was
I was
the guy that says spear chucking in a
I
movie.
think honestly, you can probably get
spear chucking ever.
the handle Adam probably because I think who had that last Adam Levine, and nobody likes him anymore. So
Is Levine the one in Maroon 5?
yeah, he's the one who was
It's
cheating on his wife. I think
It's crazy how you cheat on your wife one time and you lose everything.
Is he
All right,
actually?
Grace?
Did he actually? I had no idea of that.
Allegedly.
Yeah, his DMs got leaked, or the person he was DMing screenshotted the DMs he sent to her and posted online, and it was like really cringy because he was like flirting with her.
Yeah, he
And
was
it
like,
was like really.
he was like, "Yo, let me see you late at night."
Yeah,
Was it Cardi B?
saying some
No,
stuff.
it was actually
No.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh,
I actually forget who it was. I don't know.
But
He's
dude,
got no
freaking-
game.
We're excited, aren't we?
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
We're excited to have Sneaky.
First podcast debut.
Sneaky is a movie aficionado. You might bust into some of that. You're also
Mhm.
a general source or well of wisdom.
I'm a movie aficionado of like
Affogato.
avocado.
What is that?
Avocado of
Movie avocado.
movies. Even though there's a wide verse of them that's like the classics that I do not have checked off.
Dude, we all get there sometime.
You watch
And you're-
unclassical films?
Yeah, I watched the select few, the private ones. Wait, the private
Oh, whoa. Call pause.
yo.
like
Nice taste.
yes, I can go for the unpopular ones,
Him
like
hacking-
Barbie and
Ooh.
Oppenheimer.
Ooh.
Him hacking into the Jeffrey Epstein server, like
The underrated ones.
Underrated.
The underrated.
the minor films.
Underrated ones? Okay. So you movie aficionado. You work as a barista, is that correct?
No.
No, that was previously. I work
Oh.
at a restaurant now, and I just
Okay. Are you a
it's
server?
just restaurant.
Are you a cook?
It's we'll just say it's all of the above for
Okay.
now.
He's a hostess,
Word.
dude.
He's
He's a
a
Hoster?
Yeah,
Hoster?
but hostess is like not hostess.
But you
hostess
do a
is
little.
girls.
You touch. You touch a little of everything, dude. You touch the oranges. You touch the.
I do.
The people. You guide them to their seat.
I don't touch people.
Are you allowed to?
Sometimes.
I don't want to know. If that's I don't test that.
You should test it next week.
Dude, normalize people just asking their boss insane questions, but it being okay. Because technically, there's
I
nothing.
could probably ask my boss anything.
There's nothing wrong with asking your boss a crazy question. You know, like it's crazy to touch somebody, but if you're gonna ask, like, "Hey, is this acceptable if I touch people at work?" There's nothing wrong with that.
Touching has so many
My boss would probably just
connotations,
laugh because it's a family-run business, so it's
All in the family, dude.
yeah.
though. Can
Keep
I
it in the
touch family
family.
members?
Okay.
Dude, a family with no touch is even weirder, huh? You can't just not be touching your family.
You touch your family?
Imagine if you never touched your family. You never felt them.
I mean, from inception, I've been touching family. What, right?
That's crazy that you you don't not touch your mom for like 10 months. That's kind of clingy.
That's clean.
It's kind of clingy to like
clinky.
to just not give your mom a second. You're there while she's pooping.
You never leave her alone.
You're there while she's puking.
Ugh.
That baby's going through the ringer, bro.
And you're the cause.
Oh, you're talking about babies.
Yeah.
I had no idea what you were talking about.
I'm
I
just
thought about grown
daily-
adults. I was like, what are
daily
you?
life.
What are you doing with your?
I'm
How
talking
much
about,
time are you spending with your moms?
talking about while you're in the womb, just to, you're along for the ride in the most major way. It's kind of crazy that you don't get like, I don't know, like after being in a sack for so long and just floating around. It's kind of crazy that you know which way's up when you come out, and like you can. You think
Because of gravity?
You think you'd be a little more confused?
You know which way is up when you came out the womb?
I don't know.
You know how there's people who like know they have like memories of them.
I never
Like,
believed that. Bro.
that is-
Do you actually believe it?
No,
I don't believe
It's-
that.
What are you talking about?
that's not possible.
People will say they like remember being born, or like, or they remember super early infancy, and I'm like, dude, I
Okay.
remember when I was like 7.
It's like
Or
I don't remember
something.
what I had for breakfast this morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but could you? There's no. I mean, what if they are right though? What if they do remember being born? There's nothing.
It's like such a weird. It's like a dumb thing to say because who's gonna prove you wrong? It's like, okay, sure. Is that a flex?
I don't
I
know.
mean, is it a flex to
But why would
remember?
they lie about it though?
Just to
Is
be
it a-
different, I think.
Maybe.
I remember being out the womb though.
Would you lie about it, Sneaky?
To like say that I did?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I don't. I wouldn't like.
What kind of lie would you tell?
Why is that cool?
What's your
That
big,
I feel like that's more disturbing.
What's the
Yeah,
biggest
it's
I
lie?
feel like
gross.
you're more questionable. Be like, why do you have brief images of screaming and doctors and
Were you a
Flash-
C-section baby?
no.
So you're normal.
Dude,
Yeah.
actually,
My
that's
mom-
something to get into. Sneaky. This is interesting about your family. Tell us about your family and
What?
how many
Oh.
how many of them there are.
Well, there's 8 of us. I'm the
Okay.
8th,
And you weren't
um,
C-section.
I wasn't C-section.
You're the
I don't think any of us
youngest child.
Wow.
were. I don't think so. Yeah,
I think you remember.
I think I would remember being there.
So wait, you have 7 siblings, and you're the youngest,
I have 8 siblings. Well, no, 7 siblings. Yes, and I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
and you. How old's the oldest?
The oldest is just turned 40.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
a big gap.
So she was
Did not
like,
realize.
she's old enough to be my mom, literally.
Beast.
True.
Yeah.
That's so.
So
crazy.
how old is your mom?
My mom is.
She has to be 60.
I don't remember all my family members' ages. She's
She gotta be-
60, I think.
Bro, that's crazy. And you're like 20, 19.
21.
You're
Yeah,
21.
I'm 21 this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, dude, she had you when she was 40, pretty much.
Yeah, a little over 40 actually, I think.
Did you have any weird experiences being that young? Like, do you think you experienced life differently than most people
Yes.
by being younger? How so?
Yes, because the age gap is so different. Like all my family members are like normal sibling distances, and then there's 6 years apart from me and the last one. I'm not saying that as like
So
a
you
bad
did,
way.
how
I
much?
think I was spoiled for sure.
How much do you feel like an only child?
Significantly because let me think.
Take your
I
time.
briefly like had like siblings living in the same room as me
Damn.
as like in my memories.
How
And
do
then
you
like by the time I like really had consciousness, like 12 or 13, my brother
12.
12 or 13, my brother already moved out. So the last one has moved out. So
Dang.
and then I guess maybe like 1 or 2 of my siblings had moved back in for a brief time. So that I guess kind of I got a lot of time there, but still like most of my teenage years and stuff. That's all by myself.
How do you feel about being the last child? Like your parents saw you come out
What
and
kind
was
of-
like, yeah,
I'm used to it by now.
What kind of
probably the last one we're going to make.
You know what's crazy is that I have lots of nieces and nephews, lots of them.
I would assume.
And there was one point just at a time where like we would have dinners and I would notice that I'm sitting at the kids' table and all my siblings are sitting with my parents at one table with their like spouses or something. And then I'm over here and I'm like, I just looked around and like tables just like people like my nieces and nephews. So
With
I'm like,
applesauce.
Are
I'm
they-
not supposed to be in this. Yeah.
Wait, so none of your siblings have kids your age?
No. Well, what the my oldest that's below me is my nephew who's 3 years younger than me.
Okay.
So
That's still pretty close.
He's
That was
turning
very strange.
18 this year.
Man.
So my nephew's about to be an adult, which is crazy.
Wow.
Wow, bro. You should kill him. You should take him out.
Horrible.
You shouldn't. No nephew should be that close.
Honestly.
No, honestly, like I feel like at a certain point, all your family, like once you get to a certain age, there's not really an age gap. Like,
No.
like your siblings. Do you have any younger siblings?
No, I only have the one brother.
Right.
Yeah.
You have younger siblings. Like once you get to a certain age, like it's not going to be much of a difference.
I feel like it's like it gets that way whenever you get older, like with your parents.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if you're there yet, but like
Yes.
it's like you're friends now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's a point in your life where you get old enough to realize that age kind of just doesn't matter once you hit this certain.
Right.
I don't know if I'm describing that correctly, but
Quoted
I think I know what you're talking about.
Josh Brown. Age doesn't matter.
Dang, he's trying to clip you back.
Man, dude.
Uh,
Gonna get canceled because of you.
I think that. Do you feel like you have zero pressure on you? Because you're just.
Oh no.
Or do you
I
have
definitely
more pressure because more people?
Yeah. I mean, because I just have, I feel like what I try to do is I feel like I have such good role models and they have like a lot of like really good advice for me. And I'm trying to take all the information in at one time and like figure out how to like, how to navigate it. And sometimes I forget to like just go off my instinct, you know? Like I forget to like go off my own instinct and like decide for myself what's best.
Because you got so many examples of what to do, it's hard to just do your own thing.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's like.
And do you ever feel like they kind of did everything? Like they didn't leave a lot of extra room for you to do stuff?
Ooh.
Like dang,
well,
Ricky's
no,
already
because
done
a
art.
couple of them like do things where I want to do that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I guess sometimes, but it's very like small things. I wouldn't say it's like major like life things.
Yeah.
Huh.
I wouldn't think like because a couple of my brothers have done like marketing the same way, you know. Like then it's like I wouldn't be opposed to doing that, you know, if that's like.
Yeah, because you got a freaking. I mean, we got to address the elephant in the room. You got a dang big swole brother.
Okay.
You got a bodybuilder brother that's got yams on yams on.
Yes, and he's a popular. Well, he was on a lot of podcasts.
Yeah,
He's a big podcaster.
your brother got.
What do you do?
Huh?
Just bodybuilding stuff, podcast?
Probably.
You got freaking.
Probably fitness. I don't remember.
fitness stuff.
It was through. If you gave me a second to look it up, I could probably figure it out. But I know. I'll probably talk about it later.
And he's not your
He's the next one above me.
next one above you. Okay.
Yeah, and I think we had like he was the one that I probably had like the hardest time getting along with growing up because we were the closest. I'm sure like you know like how you kind of had like a you kind of
What do you mean, y'all like fighting or what?
yeah, like when you don't want to be when you like because you know like sometimes you can have like younger siblings that kind of cramp your style. Or
Ooh,
I'm sure Jeremy
I was that one.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of like that, and for me it was like a little. I was like even more younger, so I think it was a little bit even more like more difficult. But I think now that there's been some time to kind of mature and some distance, we've definitely like bonded way more over years.
Yeah.
And we're great now.
So did you know
good.
you were annoying or not?
Oh no, I always knew I was annoying.
You did?
Yes.
Beast.
Yes.
Did you like it? You're like, oh, today.
I don't think there has been a time where I've not like stuff where I'm like, yeah, dude, I could tone it down a lot.
So what if your mom just like decided she's gonna have another kid?
Well, first of all, that's not physically possible.
I mean,
I don't know, dude.
But if I had
That'd be
another younger
crazy.
sibling, I think it would. My whole life would be different.
Dang.
trying to figure out
Which is
what I
weird.
would call him, like Sneaky Junior, or like
Sneakier.
sneakiest.
Eve.
achieve.
Dude, I think it's got to be kind of awesome to just be the last, though. To just be like, no more's coming.
Well,
It is. It is. It's good to know that your parents saw you and was like, this is what we're supposed to make.
True.
Well, the value that I have amongst my brothers that they say is that they all have experience and like wise knowledge. I have youth and years.
True.
I can pretty much like up and do a lot of. They have like, all my siblings are married and have kids.
Yeah.
So
They all have kids.
yes.
Oh.
So
You can join the NFL. You can do.
yeah,
You can
I
do.
can still be in the NBA.
You
know?
can be a welder. Yeah, whatever.
No.
Adam
yeah, so that's pretty
Doncic or whatever.
Doncic.
Whatever that dude's name
Oh
is.
yeah, you're a big Mavs fan, aren't you?
I'm a big Mavs fan. I think
Is that like recent or like have you always been a big Mavs fan?
they just lost the first game of the playoffs.
I saw that.
First round. So
No longer a fan.
we're a little bit tense right now.
They're
but
playing tonight, right?
They are playing tonight, and
We're about to lose them.
Oh, In 45 minutes.
Turn it on.
We're about to mentally.
Yeah, no.
if they do not beat the Clippers tonight, then I'm gonna be probably
Is it
Are they
still?
phasing
out?
out of basketball. I'm just kidding. No.
Are they out if they lose, or what kind of
No.
stakes are there?
I think it's best of 7,
It's a 7, yeah.
and
Okay.
I'm new to liking basketball in the last 6 months because I was always into basketball as a kid, but like I never like once I hit high school, I think I kind of stopped playing sports.
yeah.
And then
So
I
what
think
got
I
you back
forgot-
into it?
I think I just went to one game, and I was like,
Oh.
I just like the energy.
This is awesome.
And you
the
saw
energy.
the one.
I think it's like what? Go ahead.
You saw the one white point guard, and he was like,
Yes.
"This is my team."
I
This
was like,
is-
everyone's here to watch this white guy play basketball. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. No, I think what really got me into it is yeah, I think just the energy of
Going to that game.
yeah. I think it's just missing out. I didn't go to college, so it's like everybody has their like college spirit, and it's like
Oh.
well maybe maybe
You
this is a little bit of
straight to the
residual.
professional.
Yeah, it's like oh well, our state, our city.
Yeah, exactly.
well, when you get
Plus,
older,
it helps when the Dallas. Go ahead.
when you get older, you do run out of things to do in general, though. Like you kind of have to find.
You find new hobbies.
You got to
for
find
sure.
new hobbies,
I
and
think it's like that sense of community, It's like
and a lot of
you
people
don't have-
do sports.
I think finding a new hobby is probably like one of the most. I love when I'm finding a new hobby. I think that's why I like
Dude.
basketball so much.
It's like love. You find a new hobby,
Yeah.
it's so sensual, bro. First time I picked up yo-yo strings, I was like,
Dude.
When you start up yo-yo as an adult, it's over, dude. You think that's life, and then you quit a week
my
later.
yo-yo?
if I could Men in Black all my hobbies and just reintroduce them slowly, I would. I'd be a new creature. Somebody
That's so
just,
funny.
I get Men in Black, like,
Mhm.
and then somebody slides a Rubik's Cube on my desk, and I'm like, how does this work? And 2 months later, I'm like, spending all of my life savings. My wife is leaving me because I've got 30 Rubik's Cubes and stuff.
Dude, we all know that one kid who just was like insane and had like 40 Rubik's Cubes in his backpack.
Yeah, but I was homeschooled, so that was every kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, actually, I was homeschooled too, so it was like, yeah.
It was literally every kid was like
You're not wrong.
Rubik's Cube master. Or, dude, we also had a cup phase. Did you have any cuppers?
Stacking cups?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cup
my goodness.
stacking.
There were kids would be on the floor and they would do it and then they slap the hands down to say they're done. You know?
Yeah, it's like,
And I was like, yo, I want to do that so bad.
I never wanted to do cup stacking.
I did. I was like,
I wanted to be able to solve the Rubik's Cubes that had like handcuffs and like 40 layers of
BDSM Rubik's Cube.
handcuffs. No, but there's like Rubik's Cubes that are like now in the shape of like Death Stars. It's like it's
Really?
like they're
I've
like
seen the pyramid ones,
there's
but
pyramid ones. There's like round ones that all
Yeah,
there's like
the
weird
circle.
ones,
I don't.
and they
never
all have like
understand how that
5,000
works.
pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing a little basketball. You got a nice family going on. Would you think you got room for any more hobbies? Or
I think there's plenty. There's always room for more hobbies.
you ever think about what do you think about? You think
What-
about
Would you consider your movie watching a hobby?
Oh,
true.
for
Or
sure.
just a
I think that's probably
pastime.
like my favorite hobby of. It's just because I think getting older, there's a lot of people who don't spend the time to watch movies. So
They are long. They
and
do
I
take a
think
while.
I've also noticed that like my love for movies comes from more than just like liking them as a child. It's more of like respecting them as an art. So it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when you can kind of like find that groove of enjoying them, it's very easy to like go on a binge of like wanting to find things, because we use an app now,
Plug.
Use an app.
Sponsored.
Letterboxd, not sponsored, but we were kind of getting some friends to get on it, but basically you can just like you can rank movies. A lot of people do that, but you can also like have a watch list. It's very easy to have a watch list, and then you can kind of like
What app are you talking about?
It goes hard.
Letterboxd.
Oh,
Are you on that?
I've heard of it. I didn't
It's
really
cool.
know what it is.
Well, basically you can like filter it. So like if Shane has a watch list and I have a watch list and I want to know what like movies we both want to watch, I can just filter it based off of being friends.
Ah.
That's cool.
The
Interesting.
other thing that I like is that basically it has Spotify playlist for movies. So like
Right.
you'll look up like dark, scary, romantic horror or something, and then somebody will have made a playlist
Yeah.
of movies like that. And it's better than the internet, because if you go on the internet, it's like always like the same 30 movies.
Yeah, it's like the top rated,
But-
you know.
But
so
these-
it's like a social media app for movie lovers.
Right.
Yes.
It's like not TV shows, it's just
Right.
movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
I'll have to get on
So
that.
we
Never.
yeah, like
thought
well, we thought it was a small thing, and then Josiah told me about it. And then we probably spent like 2 hours just going over it and like talking about it, and then like now then we got Shane and Grace to do it, and now we like that
And
was like
you're
another hour and a half of like us talking about movies.
And
going
now
through
you're
it.
financially invested.
He's
paying,
right.
He's paying monthly for.
It's
You have
a
to
year.
pay?
It's a year. You
Oh,
pay like
you're-
$20 for a year, and then you get like.
Wait, you have to pay for it?
You don't.
No,
have to.
you don't have to. But
Oh.
the one that me
But
and
he
Josiah
does.
use.
Wait, why?
I think you get like just more statistics. You can see like like the top directors you watch, and
Uh-huh.
like percentage of what country you watch movies from. Because
Man.
like
It is
apparently
interesting.
I've watched movies from like 30 different countries, and I'm like, because they're just shot in different places.
Oh. I was
It
going to
is-
say, do you watch movies with like the subtitles it's like a foreign thing with American subtitles?
I cannot read subtitles.
I can't do that
fast
either.
enough.
Can't do that
I
either.
want to. I think I probably will, but I'm a really slow reader. I think that's why I want to
I
read
can't do
books. I think I'd much, like everybody's like listening to audiobooks nowadays.
Mhm.
I think I would much rather get used to reading physical books now than listening to audiobooks. I don't think I would be able to listen to an audiobook now.
Yeah, I think you can retain information better like that, but
I feel
you
like
can't get as much information as quick.
that's true. That's true.
So it's like
But I feel like
it's a
I'll be
trade-off.
more accomplished putting a physical book
Yeah,
down on a
yeah,
shelf.
It definitely
than-
feels a lot better.
But I mean, it's everybody has different like learning styles, because I mean, dude, in the old times, the little Hebrew boys, they'd have whatever the top dog is,
Tread lightly.
the
dude.
rabbi,
Top dog?
or whatever they called him back then. He would recite.
Back then, I think they still call them that.
He would recite like a book of the Bible, like Isaiah, and he would
Okay.
recite it 3 times to them, and then they'd have it memorized. Because they couldn't make enough copies of the Bible.
Well, they were built different back then.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't think you necessarily learn, or at least for everybody, I don't think everybody learns better reading or everybody learns better listening. I think definitely some people get it, some people don't.
You were homeschooled, but did you ever go to a co-op?
Yeah, bro.
You're homeschooled.
Okay, did you have any clubs?
I was a big co-opper.
You were in like sports, I know that, but because
I
we
did
may or may not have played on
sports.
the same basketball. We're pretty certain that we played on the same baseball team.
Upward.
No, Chant.
Yeah,
You play for Chant?
I think so.
I
think we
I
both
played for
the
Chant.
No, but like we're pretty certain we played for the same team
We did definitely.
at one time.
Really?
I
That's
did.
crazy.
I did homeschooling co-op.
We just need one picture to just prove it.
You definitely were.
I wonder if there's
because
like a
he knew-
roster you can lay
because
online.
he was on the same team with my boy DM Dan Marchok.
I don't know for sure. I don't remember the
That name sounds so
coach's
familiar.
name. But I was like, Shane, did they call you the martyr?
The martyr?
Yeah, and then Shane was like, yeah. I was like, Shane the. I remember people calling him like Shane the martyr because like he would die for ground balls,
I'd sacrifice my body for
It's
any
like-
ball.
and that's just like a weird fact where it's like, okay,
There's not two martyrs.
there's no way.
Yeah, there's no way. There's two Shanes on
Plus, I
two
remember
teams.
him being chubbier, and you were.
Wow.
Hey, bro, you
Small
seen
world.
a picture of Babe Ruth? That boy he wasn't cranking him
That's
being
true.
120. He's cranking him being 220.
True, it's true.
Oh, before we get off the movie thing, you mentioned before we started recording that you haven't watched many classic movies.
We're not getting off the
I'm-
movie thing for
I'm-
sure. The whole
I'm-
podcast, it'll come back out.
I'm gonna ask you a few titles and see if you watched them before.
Okay.
Dang, okay.
We got trivia questions on this podcast.
Have you
Yeah.
watched The Shining?
No,
Oh, get out.
Off,
exactly.
Off to a horrible
First-
start.
Yeah.
Throw him
Have
off
you
the
watched
balcony.
Breakfast Club?
Yes, I hate hot take. I hate Breakfast Club.
Really?
Everyone loves Breakfast Club. I think
Why?
it's the most because
Very
it's
quickly. Why do you hate Breakfast Club?
It's like 5 teenagers yapping at each other for
Well,
An
that's
hour
just
and
what
a
they
half.
do.
in a school. It's like it feels like it gives me almost anxiety. It feels like
Well, what else do you do in detention? You just
yeah. I never had detention. I was homeschooled.
True.
To me, this was just like I don't know.
True.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Have you
I
seen
don't even,
Footloose?
Footloose. I've seen the newer Footloose. I've not seen the old Footloose.
Not with Kevin
But
Bacon.
I will watch the original.
It's good. It's classic.
I've done
Not
the
opposed,
dance.
clearly.
I don't know if
Not
I've seen
opposed.
the movie.
I
what?
I
I've done the
acknowledge it.
dance.
The dance.
Have you done the dance?
I've not done the dance.
I never
Do
did
it.
it.
Do it.
I don't know how to. I've been in a crowd of people doing the dance around me.
So
You
that's the
haven't
same
done
of
the
you
dance.
doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was trying.
False
You know?
information going on here. Have you seen 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Is this a classic?
Let me look at the cover.
2001: Space Odyssey.
It's by Stanley Kubrick as well, I believe.
No, that JJ talks about that one all the time
I haven't
Because-
seen that one either.
because it's like apparently like it did like what Star Wars did,
Yeah.
or like way better or something.
Yeah.
Like the graphic wise or something.
yeah,
it was way ahead of its
1968.
time or something.
Yeah.
I have not seen it though.
Have you seen To Kill a Mockingbird?
No. Why are you asking me all the ones I don't know?
Because you haven't seen any of the classics, dude.
Popular classic movies.
Casablanca.
To Kill a Mock.
I've not
I think
seen
I read the
Casablanca.
book.
That's
I've not
crazy.
seen Schindler's List.
Pulp
But
Fiction.
I've not seen Pulp Fiction.
Wait,
I just
have you
watched.
not, how many?
We did, oh, this is something to talk about. Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. What about him?
I just
QT.
watched Kill Bill for the first time. So I'm going through and watching the classics.
Okay, good.
So I watched Kill Bill for the first time. Shane said it was beautiful.
It's a great movie.
Kill Bill is a good movie.
I didn't
Apparently,
rate it as
there's-
highly as other people did, but I liked it
Have
a lot.
you? Is that the only Quentin Tarantino film you've watched?
No, that's not even my favorite. My favorite, I think, right now is Django Unchained.
Oh, that is good.
That's
they're
the
all
first thing
pretty
that comes to mind.
yeah.
I'd
I
have
like
to
the
look at
one
a
with the
list.
Nazis.
That one's really good.
Inglorious Bastards.
Inglorious Bastards, yeah, that one's really
Very
good.
one.
I think I like Django Unchained just because it's like a western.
Mm.
I don't even like. I think it's just cool. I think Jamie Foxx is cool.
Jamie Foxx, dude.
Yeah,
Not-
Samuel L. Jackson.
Jamie Foxx is kind of mid.
Do you know Jamie Foxx is from Texas? He's from Terrell, Texas.
Really.
I knew that.
Yeah.
He kind of talks a little Texan. A little bit.
Maybe.
I don't know. He's not my favorite. He's a little.
You said he's cool.
He does have a couple songs with Kanye.
He's back on.
Oh,
the list.
yeah.
He's back on top.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
I do kind of want, because we talked about this off the cast, but I saw, the reason why I'm bringing it up is because today I saw from a trusted source, a friend, they posted a picture and they're like, yo, this movie's actually really good. It's cinematic. It's nice. Dev Patel did a
Barbie.
great job
No.
on it.
Why are you bringing this up?
Everyone should go see Monkey Man. And I said, and I still haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
I know of it.
He said it was
joking.
the worst
He's
movie
joking.
he's ever seen. I swear I'm not.
Oh.
I saw. No, I'm not talking about me.
Oh, you're
I
talking
saw
about your actual
somebody
reviews? Yeah.
Somebody posted on Instagram. A friend that I know, personal, said it was actually like genuinely a good movie. So I'm curious as to why you didn't like it.
Without spoiling.
Can you not? Yeah, I don't know if it's
Without spoiling it,
Because I heard it was like the Indian John Wick.
it's
John Wick?
nothing like Indian John Wick. Because
Okay. Does he turn into a monkey?
no.
Does he ooh
Okay,
ah?
okay. I'll say one thing that's kind of a spoiler, but like not even like. It's just like one thing in the trailer. The trailer shows that he like wears the mask, right?
Mhm.
He does not wear the mask. Like barely, he wears it like in the beginning when he's like, because he's like a ring like a fighter, like a WWE fighter, kind of almost.
Okay.
Like he like, or it's like more of like boxing because he's like actually fighting.
Yeah.
I actually think he's paid to lose or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
But in the end, he like bleaches it white to be like, to be like
To be able to
engulf
vote.
like the spirit of the character, and then like he goes to go fight the final boss pretty much, and in the first 2 seconds that he reaches the location of where he needs to go, and he sees two thugs he needs to fight, he takes off the mask and then drops it, and then the whole point is like,
Huh.
what's
He's just man. That
it's
point.
more of like the I think the spirit that they're trying to say of the legend of the Monkey Man that they're trying to say is what he becomes, but they're there's agree to disagree on a lot of that stuff. So
It's a beast reason to hate the movie. You're just like, he didn't even fight with the mask on.
well, that's a very small thing of
well, let
why
him
I
hear it,
hated it.
dude. Let me-
well, there's. I mean, it does seem like it's a non-stop action movie. It's really not that like that. It dives into a lot of flashbacks, and halfway through the movie, you already know what happened in the flashback. So when they get to
Bruh.
the end and they're showing the full scene of what happens to him, it's like we already saw this. You know?
those
It's
are
like,
those
it's
are
like
annoying.
this is not new information. Where it's like it doesn't have any like moving, like I'm not moved by this because it's like we saw it halfway through the movie.
Is the person you know who said this movie was amazing? Did they listen to this podcast? Do you know?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
No. I just
Curious.
because it's an interesting phenomenon when people love a movie, and they'll speak super highly of it, and then other people hate a movie.
Blade Runner 2049.
Ooh, I
haven't seen
I
it.
didn't
Controversial
like that
movie.
movie the first time I watched it, but it had room to grow.
Yeah,
I like it.
I love that movie.
Okay.
Dev Patel, I have not seen much. I don't think any of his other movies. I think I've maybe seen one, but I don't dislike him as an actor. I just think that it was.
That's the actor, not the director's
disappointing.
name.
Well, he directed, acted, and starred in. Like wrote and directed and starred in it. This
Dave
one.
Patel.
Dev.
Oh,
D-E-V.
Yeah.
So I think he has a really good movie called Lion. I've heard of.
Okay.
And
heard
he has
of
some
that one.
others, but I've not seen.
Oh, this guy. This guy's in Slumdog Millionaire. Have you seen that one?
No,
That's his movie.
but he's in a
Slumdog
great movie.
Millionaire, yeah.
He's in a great movie called The Last Airbender that came out in
2010.
2010. I love that movie.
Oh, shut up! You're kidding.
Is he the bear, the flying bear thing? Yogi.
Appa?
Oh.
Yogi?
Yogi?
Yogi
I tried.
Bear? That's funny.
Well, okay.
Huh.
Let's we actually have so sneaky. I didn't tell you this was going to happen, but I consulted the Patreon. I said we're going to have a super special secret guest come on.
Oh, shoot.
Not knowing who he is, what are some questions for him?
Uh-oh.
So the first one ask, and this is probably one of the deeper ones. So take your time.
Okay.
If you had to, would you eat a dog?
Yes.
No hesitation.
No qualms, dude. Just
No
straight
qualms.
into it. Beast.
All right.
So you
Wait.
take out what? Is there any dog you wouldn't take out? Would
I have
you?
so many questions right now.
So many questions.
What breed?
Ooh.
Is there a
Ew.
breed that you wouldn't eat? Like,
Yuck. Because here's the thing, I don't want to eat a dog. It's not like.
Well, why not?
I said yes because it's like if I have to.
That they might.
If I have to, I'd probably eat like almost any animal.
but what breed would you want to eat last?
I wouldn't eat humans though, just for that. Just for that. I just
we're talking about dogs.
I said any animal. I just wanted to make sure.
Bro, scratch that last. Scratch the last question.
Let's scratch out the last one. No.
Contacting CIA, bro.
Wait, what was your question?
So, is there a dog? Like, is there a breed that you would eat last? Like,
Or first.
Ooh.
German Shepherds?
Or
like,
first.
Or first.
He really wants to
What
know
if
what
it
dog
tastes
I would
so
eat.
good, bro? What if
What?
it tastes really good?
Shoot. I feel like bulldogs would be like really fatty.
Yo. You know they're called
That's like the first
American
thing.
Bulldog. That's our
Oh,
patriot,
that's
bro.
true. That's true. No wonder.
All right,
No,
that's
I would not. I don't
That's
know.
fair. I mean, like,
I think
The only respectable answer is Chihuahua, because who likes Chihuahua?
No.
ew, dude, that feels like it would taste like pee.
You're going
Pause.
straight.
I feel like it
what if
tastes
it
like
tastes
urine.
like tacos? No cap. That might be my little appetizer dog. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, a Chihuahua tamale is got to be
Ooh.
the most Spanish thing you can put in your mouth.
It tastes like a taco.
Okay.
All right, good. You would eat a dog.
So you
That's
eat a dog. Okay, word.
trying to think.
I'm not the only
Oh,
one.
word.
Uh,
What dog looks most like a cow or like you know what
A
I would
Dalmatian?
not eat, dude? I would not eat the ones that are the pugs that are like like all the time. I don't know how people
Okay.
find those cute, dude.
The
Those
difference-
they look like they're struggling to breathe.
the funny
They
thing
look-
though is the difference between a bulldog and a pug is not
This
much.
is very minimal.
Well, that's true. They both look like natural selection is going to take them out in the next like.
I think a bull
100
mastiff
years.
is like the closest one to a cow because it's like kind of the same size.
Ooh,
Those are
mastiffs.
pretty huge.
Ooh, shoot.
That's a lot of meat.
I would like a man.
that's pretty close.
Thinking of a golden, not a golden retriever.
Oh, bro, if you eat a golden retriever, you're going to hell.
Yeah, that's a sin.
You're
right
getting
there.
canceled.
No, why am I mind blanking? The German Shepherds. Dude, I feel like that's the same thing as a golden retriever. Like I feel
Yeah.
like any golden retriever dying is like
Yeah.
a
A lab.
if you
it's
eat,
like I Am Legend. That's like not. That's it's a sad thing to happen.
if you eat a freaking German Shepherd, a veteran dies. a wounded veteran dies instantly.
10 of them. 10 of them die.
Yeah, 10 veterans, bro. They get Purple Hearted Max. Okay. I read this question 40 times before I understood it. So hopefully you guys understand it instantly. What is your earliest memory of the Honk's host?
Honk's host.
The Honk host.
Both of you.
Okay, so you got it. I didn't get that.
I understood it.
Okay, I'm an idiot then. Because I was reading that the whole time. I was like, what the?
Honk hosts?
Is she talking about demons right now? I was like, am I possessed? Okay.
So the earliest memory he has of you and me, I guess.
My earliest memory of you, probably Shane the Martyr. Probably diving for ground balls in baseball.
Faithful.
How can I top that?
Which I don't know if you remember this at all, but I had that season of baseball I had a 0 on base percentage.
You had a batting average of 0?
I had a batting gear. I technically got on base like one time because I was the smallest one. Okay, I'm young for my grade, so I was the smallest one on the team. I was the runt.
Yeah.
And
The bunt.
From
the
martyr to farter. Dude, over here laying stinkies on the plate.
And the one time I got on base was when I got hit with a pitch smack in the calf, and I had a bruise the size and the shape of a baseball on my calf for like a week.
For 30 years.
Yeah, and I couldn't walk for like 3 days. It hurt so bad.
That's just a rite of passage, man.
That's
Yeah.
crazy that I got murdered.
and I and I got my nickname was Kamikaze.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
Died on the field.
no, I got on base, and then I think we won after that game because
Because you got on bass.
I think it was like we got like bases loaded then, and then we just got like
Bro got max orange slices that day.
yeah.
yes, dude.
Capri Sun.
Rice
Pack,
Krispie treats are
orange
all
slices.
around.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, no.
Dorito packages.
Yeah, but that was the only time I was on base. I couldn't even walk to the plate. The coach was like, "Oh, we should take you out," and I was like, "Oh, I could do it." And then I was just benched for the rest of the game.
over there.
And I was just for the rest of the game. I was just like, "Yeah, guys,
He was doing
you get him."
He was doing the dune walk around the bases. All right. Okay. So,
Shoot.
do you have a? I think I know your earliest memory, Josh. But do you,
Oh, okay,
do you remember
this
it?
one's I'm uncertain. Is it a Top Golf? I mean, technically, it would be. We played video games first before I
No.
talked with him. But like, if you're talking about when I actually met him,
I think
Yeah,
your
met in
earliest
person.
memory was freaking Olive Garden, dude. Wasn't it? Is that not the earliest?
right? That was probably the earliest because
Oh, yeah.
you said you were with Josh, and I thought you were with the other Josh. And then I was like looking around for like the ginger Josh, and I was like, I don't see anybody here. And then yeah, you and your brother. So I
Yeah.
technically met you and your brother at the same time.
Okay, so it was the one in Allen, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I forgot about
Olive
that.
Garden.
Shout out to Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah.
Sponsor.
Shout out to Olive Garden in general, bro.
There's not a better place, bro. That's where family comes together.
That's where dreams happen.
Man,
People get engaged. People finding love.
get engaged, bro. Could you imagine proposing at all?
I did, bro.
Dude, let's propose at the garden.
Did you actually?
I mentally,
Oh, okay.
I mentally proposed at Olive Garden. It's about 3
Where did you? Oh, never mind.
Okay. Dude, I'm
What's
literally reading one.
How
like,
can you see from
letter-
that far?
letter
You
one
have
font.
really, yeah. That was my next question. Is I can't
read it.
see from it.
I'm trying to read the smallest font
read it
imaginable.
if you want me to.
Read the last one because this is brutal.
Okay.
Why do you have so many unsaved numbers in your? Is that
So
your
I
phone?
guess this
It's
is
always these people trying to tell me to vote for Trump. And
this is a
stuff.
question. This is a question for Sneaky.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the last song that you listened to on Spotify, and what would you rate it?
Uh
You
oh.
remember?
Oh, dude.
Britney Spears? Just kidding.
Imagine it's the Sound of Music or something.
Ooh.
Hills are alive.
I don't remember what how it goes, but it's a Logic song.
What's it called?
Okay.
It's called Tetris.
Tetris.
It's Tetris by Logic. That's just the last on my liked. I just siphon through all of my liked
You don't need playlists?
playlists. I do have playlists. I use those all the time, but like sometimes if I'm just driving,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna crash if I like have to sort through all my playlists. So sometimes I'll just go to liked photo or liked songs, and I'll
Yeah.
just shuffle. And it could be like 1 second, it could be like NF, just like mad like rapping, and then the next second it could be like.
How many songs do you have? Because I have this weird thing where at the end of every year, I'll purge all of my songs and put in my playlists.
No way.
So I don't have any
You purged
songs.
it?
No, I have over almost 3,000 songs.
Praise God.
I like all my songs.
No
all the songs.
shot.
I take liked songs seriously. If I like the song, I liked it.
No. Well, yeah.
And then if I need to go to specific songs, I'll make a playlist for them or a person.
That's beast.
I think it's the most efficient way.
No,
I thought
no
I
way
had
it
a
is.
lot. I think I have like
'Cause-
1,400.
Because I have I'd be making so many playlists of songs that are just like temporary likes, and then I overuse them, and I don't really like them anymore, and then I delete the playlist.
That's
and I
a
just-
weird way to do it. In my mind.
Your way is
Because when I
No,
like the
it's not,
song,
because-
it's going to be liking what I like for the time period. So I just add it to my liked songs, and then I'll scroll through my liked songs, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm going back through the year.
Okay.
Dang.
That's fair. I
But-
always thought that the liked songs option was so that you can like it, so you can add it to your playlist
You know what's
later.
really weird? People who use Apple Music.
True. If y'all use Apple Music, stop subscribing.
Yeah.
We don't want you
Dang.
here.
You're
We just lost the
unsubbed.
Patreon.
Wait, we're on Apple Podcast.
Oh.
Forgot. Never mind.
Cut it.
Cut it.
Edit.
Well, we're everywhere.
First edited pod.
So you didn't say what you would rate that song. What would you rate that song?
I don't remember how it goes, but I would really rate majority Logic songs at least. Logic was my 2 years in a row top artist for the last 2 years before
Praise.
this last year.
Okay.
Not even because I like Logic a lot. I went to him in concert. I wouldn't say he's my favorite rapper now. I would say there's a lot of rappers I like above him.
So what's your logic behind
But-
liking Logic?
You know what's the best part?
I think it was like high school. I really liked him in high school, so I listened to a lot of his songs. I knew them well. So if I want to listen to a song, like a rap song, where I know all the lyrics, some of his songs are like that. You know,
I only know one by heart, and it's 44 More.
I know 44 More also
That's the
by
only
heart.
one I
How
know.
do you know? I've never met anybody else who knows that song,
Really?
let alone all the lyrics to that song. That's crazy.
That song goes hard.
The
Yeah,
one I know.
we used to listen to it all the time.
Whoa! You know, it's a
44
sequel to
More.
44 Bars on his previous song, and
I
then
know of it.
and then he just released a song called 44 Ever.
Oh, okay. Word.
Well,
There's your
listen to
Logic update there.
Okay.
But yeah, no, other than that, I'm not. I sound like a super fan. I don't really like. I like him, but
But you
I
have
would-
a poster of him in your room.
I did have a post. I did have a banner of him for a long time. But
I don't love him.
not
I
a
just
super
look
fan.
at him
I just
every night.
idolize him
Yeah.
every day. No, but there's
Logic
so
shrine.
many rap or just artists that I would put above him now, like that I think are so much better
Okay, but the serious question
and have
is,
hit me harder in life. You know,
when did you realize he was part black?
dude, I had no idea. I was like so confused.
That's
I was
why
like,
he's your favorite.
no. I was
wish
like,
I was him.
I was. You know what's funny is I was listening to him and I wasn't sure he was saying that word. And
The whole time you were like,
I was like, oh,
trigger? Wait,
Wait,
interesting.
what are you talking? What word?
Oh,
What are you talking about?
we're talking about podcast. The word podcast.
The word podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
No, he would be saying that and I'll be like, huh. and then like,
Did I
and
hear
then
that correctly?
but then if you really listen to any Logic song, he kind of mentions that he's half black and half
Oh,
white
dude, he
in
talks
every
about
song.
it every time he's
So
in.
like, I kind of think it was like very quickly that I was like, I learned that information.
You're like, hey, he said
And I was
it,
like,
can.
man, that's still allowed because he even looks.
still allowed. Dude, that's the
It's
thing.
like, let me
That's
do
the thing.
ancestry right now.
If he'd never told anybody he was half black, and he still said it, he like basically just said no to all of the cancelers. It's like that's all you have to do. I mean, I'm not condoning why people say the N word, but like he basically was like, no, I'm not getting canceled for that.
Dude, it's,
You know what I'm saying?
It's so beast though that like, because I don't think he said it as much or at all in his earlier songs. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like he didn't. But then he.
Oh, you guys know a lot of Logic then. I'm surprised.
Dude,
I feel like most people like don't even a lot of people don't even know who Logic is, and like then they'll
I
also
think he
be
just blew up because of that one like "Kill Yourself" song,
Yeah.
or like
yeah,
"Kill
he did.
Yourself."
He
Don't
did.
kill yourself.
Like, could you imagine if you just dropped the N word in that song?
Oh
Don't
my
kill
gosh.
yourself.
It's I don't he may have did
Which
he?
is, you know,
I
okay,
don't know.
this is kind of weird that it was a white guy and a black guy in the "Don't Kill Yourself" song. He kind of drew
Why
both
is it
parts of
weird?
him making love. Because
I
that
don't
was
remember.
that was the
What?
music. The music video for the "Don't Kill Yourself" was too gay. Like it was a black guy and a white guy. Like
Oh, really?
like basically crying because their dads were found out or something.
Oh, I didn't know.
But I
that.
just
Oh,
realized
really?
that's kind
I
of
had
like
no idea.
that's kind of like him
I'm not, to be honest.
because he's
It's
white.
not. It's a good song. I don't like that song that much. I mean,
It's
it's
not that
it's
good.
lower on the list of
Yeah.
songs of his songs.
I think it was just like kind of new and like kind of, I don't know, edgy is the right word, but at the
Selena
time,
Gomez was in it,
What-
right?
I don't
I think.
remember.
Remixed. I don't know. Do you know Selena Gomez's boyfriend now?
Lupus.
Lupus?
Lupus?
That's a disease
that a
she's
disease?
struggling with.
Okay.
First edited pod. No, it's Benny Blanco. Do you know Benny Blanco?
Oh,
I
he's a
have
producer.
Heard of him. What does he do?
Dude, everybody is memeing and making fun of him so hard because everybody makes fun of him for being not attractive at all.
Dang.
It's
He is really
so
ugly.
rough. Everyone's like, he must be rich or he must be, like, because that. But that's crazy. It's like, dude,
But
I
he-
would not want to be him
Well,
in that
he's a
situation.
producer for like a bunch of
Keep
hit songs, so
it,
it's
like-
like
Going back crazy amount. I didn't even know like there's songs from like early 2000s or something like that I've like not know was produced by him. It was crazy.
Being a producer is a weird one. Ooh. Ooh.
that's such a bad picture.
That guy looks like if Donnie Darko
That's
was the
probably
bunny.
I mean,
That's tough.
well, look up, dude. You can look at him. They just went to like a.
Yo, two of the
NBA
ugliest
game.
people And the music.
Oh shoot!
Ed Sheeran and Benny Blanco.
They kind of look like they mated with each other and made
That's like
themselves.
meth Harry Potter and Ron Weasley.
That's actually crazy.
Okay, well, so you like Logic? That's your top guy.
No, he's not my top guy.
That's your most favorite.
I would.
guy?
Do you know everything going down with the rappers nowadays?
Drake
No?
and Future.
Drake and Future and
Yeah, I've heard of
Metro
that beef.
Boomin.
And
They have a
Metro,
whole
yeah.
beef. It's all
Bro,
publics. It's all marketing
Oh,
stunt.
Yeah, I heard that song. Wasn't Metro Boomin his producer?
Yeah, he produced the entire album.
Metro Boomin is one of my favorite artists of now. I think that there's at least all the albums he's been a part of.
Let's hear your best Metro Boomin tag right now.
I'm not going to give him a tag.
Metro.
Have you seen that guy on TikTok that does tags for other people?
I've seen clips of. No, I don't.
Dude, he'll be like, so Jeff Goldblum just contacted me and he's asking for a producer tag now. He'll be like random celebrities. He's like, Sydney Sweeney just reached out to me and she wants a producer. It's hilarious, dude. And then he'll like go on and he'll be like, he'll be in his car. Dude, I have to show you. He'll be in his car and he'll like randomly pop out a producer tag. That's just like so
he's, like,
stupid. He'll say
recording.
random stuff.
He's the one who records it.
No, he'll just say it to the camera.
It's not a tag.
Yes,
Wow.
but like people can edit it and like, well, like it's like, it's weird. It's weird. It's just like Gen Z humor of TikTok.
I've gotcha.
Wow.
I've seen people make like,
But it's
a
hilarious.
Discord,
I love it.
and people will like make me a tag, and they're like actually a producer, and people will send in voice memos of them.
I think
saying
producer
things.
tags are really cool though.
Yeah,
But Metro's awesome. I love him.
yeah. The beef is kind of weird. I know that they came out. Future Metro came out with that album like a couple weeks ago, dissing Drake, and I think
Because
somebody else.
you know why it's so hard to keep up with nowadays is that then there's like other people who like say who will break down their music and they'll be like, oh, so he was referencing back in like
Yeah.
2005
Yeah.
when he released an album like this, and it's like, and then it's like, now we don't know whose side is on which side, and then there you bring in the factor of AI, how good AI music is now. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, I don't even know if this diss track is real or not, or if this is all AI. So
I don't even know if it's really like they got beef. I think it's
Just clout.
it's just smart.
publicity.
Yeah, no, it is for sure, But I like it.
because
A lot of people here are just like, I'm enjoying this because
yeah, dude.
I'm getting all my good music out of it. So
Yeah.
It's true because people are. I'm so tired of the rapper beef now because nobody's getting shot.
yeah,
okay?
people don't shoot any people
When
anymore.
People
when
don't shoot
Tupac
people
had
anymore.
beef, he got beef,
oh
bro.
shoot,
He got shot
literally.
in the neck. And Drake's just out here,
That's
you
crazy.
know, he accidentally opening his Google Drive.
Yeah, all our rappers
Just
nowadays, they're
Accident.
they're just overdosing and
and overselling,
and singing in the shower,
oversharing.
Yeah. So if rappers are gonna beef, bro, somebody needs to get shot. Okay. If we're gonna do this, we need to do it all the way. In my opinion.
In your
It's
opinion,
it's definitely for clout because that first album they came out with was called "We Don't Trust You."
yeah.
And then they dropped another album
like 2 weeks later.
2 weeks later, it says "We still don't trust you."
But it's hilarious, and it's
What does that
it's
even
so
mean?
good. Oh, did I not close the door the whole
I don't know what
time?
made that sound.
Oh, shoot,
By the way,
dude,
you have you're being on your balcony. By the way, just in case you're wondering, you have a neighbor downstairs that has a cat
That's good to
directly
know.
below you,
That's good to know.
and also there's a neighbor down over there, and he just keeps his door open all the time. Apparently.
There's a guy I see every morning go out there and like smoke a cigarette shirtless.
Yep, probably him.
It's probably him.
honestly, dude, you guys got to be honest. Smoking a cigarette sounds like such a nice vibe.
Here's the thing.
Top 10
Here's the
thing to
thing.
look cool
I would
doing.
never do it now, and I think smoking is the stupidest thing now. But if I was born in the 40s,
50s, 40s.
I would be
I'd be puffing every day.
pack
Yeah,
a
if it-
day, 2
No.
packs a day.
You too.
Yeah, it's like that was the thing to do.
But also, the thing is, apparently only like 5% or 10% of people die from lung cancer from smoking. So
Oof, let's go.
The
Let's go to
odds,
the 7-Eleven right now.
you guys can Google it. It's not actually
Unfiltered.
that high.
The crazy thing is that they would treat it almost like a
It was
remedy.
it was a social thing, I think.
It was like, shoot, you got a cut off limb.
True.
Let me put this cigarette in it.
Right in
Because
it.
it's a nice vibe. Like, just being able to wake up in the morning knowing you're going to the same old job, you're doing the same old thing, but guess what? You get to go out on your balcony,
But guess
shirtless,
what? I get to
with your
get
cat.
a nicotine addiction.
You know what's crazy?
and you just get to smoke. You just get to be right next to fire, and it make you feel.
You get to be a chimney for like
I watched
a few minutes.
I watched an old movie the other day. One of the private films.
Oh.
No, it's an old Alfred Hitchcock film.
What's it called?
Yeah, it's called Rope.
Okay.
Uh,
Interesting title.
Rope.
It's so you know how movies are. There's very few movies, or I don't know exactly, but there's not that many that are like shot almost all in one cut. Like 1917, you know that movie?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's shot all in one cut. They do cut the movie, but it's where you don't see it, so it doesn't look like it's no cuts of like cut to Shane's face or it's like it's all you
Yeah.
get the idea. Basically, that was like one of the first movies to ever do it. So it's all it's an old like
It's
black
like a
and white
rope.
movie, or I don't know if it's black and white. I don't remember.
From what year?
50s, early 50s.
Pretty old for
40,
that.
I don't know, 50 something.
So is it like truly never cut, or is it like secret
yeah,
cuts?
but it's like it's just because it takes place all in one room, and it'll kind of move into a different room,
Lame.
and then it'll move around, and like sometimes you can tell where it cuts
Mm.
because it'll pan through his jacket, and it'll be really rough because it's back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm sure they were like, whoa, like, but like they pan through the back of his jacket, and I'm just like, they cut there, and what was I telling you this?
But they
Oh,
were
dude,
they were for real cutting though. They were literally splicing film, which is
Crazy.
insane. They're literally like cutting
that is true.
on the actual image. Like, oh, we need to take this piece of film.
True that. Back then, you
Oof.
could never do
That
a
is-
no-cut film.
That
You
is
have to
the
cut
oldest way of TikTok transitioning you possibly
True,
can.
dude.
Impressive.
Imagine seeing Alfred.
Imagine
booty
Charlie
cock.
D'Amelio trying to do that nowadays.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
no. What was I gonna say? Oh, so dude, you're watching them and like eating. They have their like dinner. They're having their little like party, and it's just weird seeing someone like smoke a cigarette. To me, smoke a cigarette and like eat food. I don't know why that's so
Apparently,
weird.
it's
Like-
really good with wine
I drinking.
I've
I
heard
would
that.
get like maybe like smoking a cigar with like
and
a
drinking wine.
yeah, like or like a glass of whiskey or something. But like, dude,
I'm
Top
sure
of
it's
the-
I
really
feel
good
like
if you're
eating like
addicted to both.
eating like salad or like a
Oh,
like a piece of ham,
You're like,
and you're like
my
smoking
lungs
a
are turning
cigarette.
black, but
I'm
I
just
gotta
like,
eat something good.
ugh, that's weird to me.
Salad and
That's a weird
cigarettes.
thought to me.
salad and cigarettes is not a vibe.
Salad and cigarettes, new podcast name.
Salad and cigarettes.
Do you
Yikes!
Salad and cigs.
salad and cigs?
Man.
It would just be not so. Not, oh, I told Sneaky this the other day, and apparently it wasn't that weird. But I saw I was driving to work early in the morning, and I saw a Islamic woman with a hijab on in her car driving, smoking a cigarette. And I was like, I don't know why this looks weird to me, but this looks weird. Because I don't know if that's against the rules or not. But first of all, a woman smoking nowadays is already weird.
Well, I think a woman driving a car is against the rules.
Point.
So
First edited pod.
Exhibit A, Your Honor. But a woman smoking by itself is weird nowadays.
Yeah.
A woman smoking while she's driving, weird. A woman in a hijab smoking and driving is like 7 layers of abstraction.
I kind of understand it.
It's not something you see every day.
no,
What you're saying.
I'll never see that again, dude. That was a white whale.
White whale.
I should have Moby Dicked her and like speared her car and been like, "How did you get to this point in your life?"
Speared her car
I should have taken
with
her
your
off.
car.
I should have taken her off the road, swerved it, and just say, "What are the circumstances that brought you to being a Muslim woman smoking?"
I mean,
Well,
you
Ramadan just ended, so she's just trying to kick it back.
Bro,
you
I
know?
bet they smoke crazy during Ramadan, just like trying to not eat, just like.
Would it be, or is that something that they would give up? Is that how it works?
think
I
That's
think
Lent.
it's just food.
I think that's Lent.
That's Lent.
My bad. I'm sorry. Personal.
Yeah.
Wait, can I actually?
Yeah, go
Now
pee,
I
dude.
do. I do have to. I knew this would happen.
We'll
Yeah.
keep,
I do have a topic.
Just set it down nice. Don't
keep going.
destroy their ears or nothing. This is good, dude. This gives me and Josh a chance to just catch up a little bit. Oh.
You just want to sit here in silence till he comes back?
Yep. Let's stare at the camera, but let's make deep eye contact.
I don't like that.
Just playing. How's your? I don't know if you're comfortable talking about it on the podcast. How's your?
Mm-mm.
No. You don't.
I know what you're gonna say, but probably not.
You want to talk about your journey to be the man in the brown suit?
Oh, nothing new.
Dang, dude.
Takes forever.
I like getting updates on that, but I guess the government is a bit of a slow-moving, what's it called? Organization. You know what?
Cancer?
You know what? Yeah. You know what I heard the other day? Did you know that there is 2 million I think it's 2 million government employees?
That's it?
But think about that. 2 million government employees is already a lot of the population. If we're talking about, like, Apple doesn't have, I mean,
That's not even like 2%.
Actually, look up, because I'm curious. How many employees does Apple have? Or I can, so you don't mess up the audio.
No, I can do
2
it.
million is a lot. But it gets...
Well, Apple, no way Apple has 2 million employees.
How many employee... Because... Here, I'll let you sneak through. I'll let the sneaky come on through.
Let me sneak in really quick.
Apple have. Okay.
154,000.
Okay. So, to put it in perspective, Apple has more GDP than most countries.
True.
And so if the government has, what is that? Almost 20 times as many employees. 2 million. They have 2 million employees, but guess what they also have? 10 million contracted employees. Or people that are working not on a W-2. So they have 12
How does that work?
million employees. Like
counting like the armed forces?
No, like you get contracted, if the government wants war weapons, they'll contract out whoever to make those.
Bro, Amazon has 1.6 million employees.
But they're still less than the government, bro. That's insane.
By like 400,000, that's nothing.
And actually, that is surprising.
That is
Amazon
crazy.
having 1.6.
That is crazy. They're global, probably.
Imagine being... And people get mad at like Amazon for having bad jobs, but it's like they also making a lot of.
Are you going to compete pay wise with
making a lot of jobs?
100.
It's a little bit crazy that I can order my USB extensions in like 2 hours now.
Yeah, living in an area that's like same day shipping is pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, it's really nice.
It is weird.
Why can't we just same day ship like food to?
You can.
The hungry.
Oh.
like solve world hunger right here, you know?
Dude, that's like an old comedian joke, though. He was talking about...
Just live where the food is?
Yes,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
It's so, like...
That's horrible.
It's
but
like
yeah.
The people in Africa are kind of stupid because they're, like, always talking about hungry, but it's like they won't move to where the food is. And they... Like, there's no food there.
I heard, is it the same guy who's like, stop sending him food?
Probably.
He's like, stop sending him food. He's like, if we keep sending him food, they're always going to be hungry. It's like, teach them how to fish. Stop just giving it stuff. Yeah. I don't know how we got on this subject, but we're here.
I was just saying it's insane. I didn't realize how big the government was. And we were talking about how your job... Just looking around, seeing what's out there. You were dealing with the government, and it was taking a little while for them to get back to you.
Word. Same with Amazon.
You work for the government?
No, I don't.
That sounds like something that someone would work for the government would say.
True. You're fed.
Don't work for them.
There's nothing more than I'm on X now a little bit, and I'll be commenting on his hockey.
Saying that you're on X sounds like you're on a drug. It does not sound like you're on Twitter anymore.
Sure that's an abbreviation for Xanax.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on X nowadays. Maybe two or three times a day.
But since it's like unlimited free speech, you can say like horrible things. And I literally,
You say horrible things?
no, I don't say horrible things, but I actually saw somebody that was like posted on Hitler's birthday, 420, and was like, "Yo,
Is that actually?
this guy wasn't
No
this
way, I
guy
didn't
wasn't
know
so
that.
bad." And I was like, "Okay."
Was it Kanye West?
It's when you hear those things.
What's a Kanye West?
Kanye and Saudi.
No, it's just like a random account, and I was like, sometimes free speech is a little tough.
So I'm not on X, but is there a way for you to like report something like that, or is it like just that's it? That's just how it is.
No, because that's how. Oh, dude.
Well, because I know
Praise.
that Elon like banned a few people.
I don't know that he did though.
I think he did early on. He banned somebody, and people were like, "What? It's supposed to be a free speech
But
deal."
it's by far one of the big. It's not even if he did ban a couple people, it has to be the most open free speech that there possibly is.
I've never used it other than looking at like fact checking if something's real. Like if you think like you'll see that someone died, like some celebrity, and then you look at like trending. It's like
Yeah,
that's the only thing I use.
it's really good for like news if you want to get like real the
Facts.
quickest news, honestly,
That's true.
because it's so easy to post on their
No,
site.
this is where you get the quickest news.
True. Actually, if you tune
Listen
in,
to us.
if you tune into the Honest Honkies, you will get then
You will learn about Muslim women smoking nowadays and Selena Gomez.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm on there, and
All you need.
you see them saying wild things on free speech, and you're like, yup, I can kind of understand why some people get mad about this.
Bro, what if I like make an account and try to get banned?
I
think I could.
I don't think you can unless you. There is some parameters.
Well,
I
sure, like
think like you can't talk about being a terrorist. I don't think
no,
you can't say like, "Hey, I'm finna take 2 planes, FedEx them into the Twin Towers."
Yeah, exactly.
Which is wild. I just had that revelation that it's like, it's wild that they did 2.
2 towers?
No, 2 planes. Like, that's like you. Okay, I'm just saying.
I wasn't there.
I was gonna say you weren't alive.
Yeah, I wasn't
You weren't
alive
alive
for it.
either.
But just thinking like,
Oh shoot!
just
I
think.
thought I was
Okay,
the only one.
imagine you're a terrorist. You're sitting.
I don't want to do that.
Imagine you're. Imagine you're,
All right, I'm ready.
you're sitting in a room. And
What if we don't have to imagine?
you're sitting in a room and you're like, guys, we should fly a plane into a tower. You're like, yes, bro. That would send a message, and then being that one dude, 2.
Oh shoot! That's crazy.
It was like 4, wasn't it?
Well, I guess
it was
3
like 4 planes or something like that.
No, did one went into
Can we
the
get
Pentagon?
a fact check, please?
One went in the Pentagon, one
Was there 4?
crashed outside. They was going to hit the White House, but
Yeah, they put it in a field.
Mm-hmm. So it was 4.
Crazy.
Praise God, dude.
Crazy.
This guy's heroes.
Who's here's?
The people that took over the plane.
Okay. Yeah.
Flight.
Yeah, you gotta specify there.
I didn't hear that part.
Gotta specify.
Okay.
But
Isn't it crazy? It's not like a national holiday
It is September
like,
11th.
Pretty widely.
to get a day off work.
We should get a day off,
We should.
I mean,
Why not every day?
like a day of
Why not the whole
bereavement?
month?
especially if you're in a skyscraper.
It
Because
should.
imagine going to work on 9/11. You in a tall skyscraper, you gotta be gripping the chair a little different.
You're definitely taking the stairs up to your cubicle that day. Yeah, that's a good point.
That should be a national holiday, bro. Or like a national off day.
Don't you think it's crazy though that ever since 9/11, every other 9/11 since then, the security at airports has been like ramped up on just that day. It's like
Well,
if I'm a terrorist,
yes,
I would
I think
probably
we
want
talked
to
about
commit
this
some
before.
crazy crime on 9/12.
I never thought, because I wasn't around back then, but I never thought about how there's like not like the TSA was like not really. It was
Yeah, it
more
wasn't
like
even a
owned by
thing.
private companies. It was
Yeah.
It
not
was
like
like getting on a bus.
it was there. Yeah, I didn't even know that. I didn't think about that really. And then
you could just like bring your gun.
you could just smoke a pack a day on the
plane.
on the plane.
Smoking on a plane is so crazy. Just in a giant tube with everybody like, I'm gonna light
While
up.
you're eating your salad. If you eat a salad smoking on a plane,
Mid-flight salad, and
dude,
steaks.
you are actually a psychopath.
With ranch.
Waving the waiter, waving
No
the,
ranch. No ranch. It's more insane with ranch.
Plain lettuce in your cig.
Yeah, just plain
Oh.
lettuce.
And you're just like, you hit turbulence and the ash falls in.
Oh.
You like little pepper flake.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
So do y'all think? I don't have much to talk about on this podcast, but
I do.
But I do have one thing that I want to talk about.
What's up?
It was a little bit of the.
Sorry, I have not drank the liqueur.
Oh, dude, get it. We're also. I don't know if you guys know this, but we are actually 100% sponsored by Key Lime LaCroix. If you buy Key Lime LaCroix,
100%.
and if you type in /honest honkies, you will get a discount code of 97%.
I'm actually drinking more out of my hydro flask here.
Dude, don't ruin our sponsorship. We're on
Sorry.
good terms with them. They send us 4 cases
This
every
is
day.
not water.
Oh,
Hey yo.
apple
I took-
juice?
I took
Appy
two.
juice?
I took 2 cans of Arnold Palmer and I put them in here.
That is
Bro, you are like an Arnold Palmer fiend.
I am an Arnold Palmer fiend. I think Arnold Palmer is probably one of the best
golfers.
No,
combinations since PB&J.
it is. That's honestly kind of a good take. I'm not gonna
Underrated.
lie.
Underrated combination.
I'm about to get in trouble with my wife because I'm going to let a little secret loose, but I got a little freaky yesterday. I got a little freaky.
Stop
in what
right
sense?
there.
I got a little freaky yesterday. You know what I did?
What?
Took 2 pieces of bread,
No way.
put them in the toaster,
Mm-hmm.
had a toasted PB&J.
Ooh.
He slapped so much harder than
That's
any
so
regular.
smart.
Because the peanut butter, when I put it on there,
Yeah.
like ice.
Like ice.
Skated right across the bread.
So funny. I knew exactly what you were gonna say when you said toaster. I was like, "You're gonna make a toasted PB&J."
it was a god.
I did not know because I do not think on that level. No, I'm just-
I need to try that.
So
yeah, that could, yeah. I mean, it's just
Have you
toast and jam on your toast, pretty
Yeah.
much.
jammy toast?
Jammy toast.
Have you tried peanut butter and honey sandwiches?
So good.
I mean, it's
Very
good, but
childhood,
very
strawberry
delicious.
jam. Just
People be
goes-
like,
Strawberry.
People be like, have you tried peanut butter, bananas, and mayonnaise sandwiches? And it's like, dude, that's a thing. I think that's actually a thing.
Wait,
It's
say mayonnaise,
wild.
Say
I
mayonnaise
think-
again.
I think
What?
Belvis
Say
Jessley.
mayonnaise again.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. It's interesting how people say that word.
Dude, he said ketchup the other day too, but I won't out him on
He
the
says-
podcast.
Other day, it was literally last
It's
night. It was
pronounced-
last night.
I'm
It was
running,
today. It was literally early this morning.
I'm running on fumes.
Mayo de noche.
We okay. So context. Last night we were all talking on the cord,
Discord.
and we were swaying the idea of going to In-N-Out. JJ always kind of puts it out there to go out to In-N-Out. It's our place. And he was telling like Grace to do it, and then I eventually did you know this or anything?
No, I don't
Oh,
think so.
eventually,
No, I saw you had a party with them.
yeah,
like,
it
right
ended
next door.
up. Oh yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
I
no
didn't
big deal.
invite. Apparently,
never
Michael
get
got
up.
the invite, but you know, just kidding. No, it was great. We all showed up like 30 minutes before they closed, and then
They close at 2, right?
one,
Oh.
at least the Allen one,
Okay.
and we sat outside because we didn't want to. We wanted them to close.
But a
Right?
1 a.m. burger is like hits hard.
Oh, it was so good. And then we were chatting probably till like 1:30, 1:40, and then a guy pulls up in his car to like behind us, and he's like, "Hey, just so you know, we can't leave until you guys leave. So we're gonna have to ask you guys to leave."
Supposedly they had been waiting on us for 30 minutes, I guess, by that point.
Oh no, they're probably closing. They
I
have
guess
closing. work.
closing,
They close
yeah.
at 1, so closing work. I'm sure they're scheduled to 2, but
Hmm.
but like.
So y'all had to leave. What if
So we had to
you
leave, and we were all hugging. No, we were all like hugging and saying goodbye in the parking lot right next to our cars. And then 2 other guys walk out from the front and go, "Hey!" It was like way more rude, and they were like, "Hey, you guys need to leave. We got to go."
They literally said, "Get out."
Yeah, they were like, "You guys need to leave," and we were like,
Wow.
"Sheesh."
And
Like,
then
what did he? What? Yeah.
And then I'm kind of like looking around. I'm like, there's like 4 people inside the In and Out that I can see through the windows, and they're just like sitting down, just chilling. I'm like, they don't look the most eager to go home. You know, it doesn't look like they're really waiting on us, and they're not like wrapping up tables and cleaning them up or anything. They're just sitting there. And so as we leave, the first dude that initially yelled at us is like parked in his car,
Yeah.
like just sitting there.
He's sitting there like the way we have to like drive out to go on the street.
Yeah, just kind of like waiting for us to get out of the parking lot, which I guess kind of makes sense if he has to make sure we have to leave. But I'm
But he's
sitting
facing
there.
the opposite direction. Like you would have to go back into the parking lot and make a U-turn and then go back out. Like
But
there's a dead end in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead.
But I'm like, these guys aren't like,
Going anywhere.
they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, they literally definitely just wanted to like do drugs at In and Out.
Yeah, and I was
After
like
the
passing
shift.
by. I was like passing by, and like I'm like passing the guy who's like still in his car, and I could see him go like he like almost covered himself a little bit. It was like,
Dude, and
okay,
and when I
I'm going
drive
home
past
now.
him, when I drive past him, he's wearing a hijab, smoking weed.
Really?
I
What?
was like,
No, you're kidding.
Okay, I was
I was like,
almost believed you for a second.
what's going on?
the white whale.
Oh.
So that was weird, but
You should have Moby Dicked him.
no, I actually did. I jumped out of the car and I speared him with my
Speared
body.
With your body.
I flew into the window and said, "Don't ever tell me to leave. I will get an In-N-Out burger however I can."
Man, y'all must be tired then.
No, not too bad.
Because we both woke up for early jobs.
Yeah.
I woke up and I drank a Celsius.
What time do you wake up for work?
I got somebody else to come in an hour earlier for me. I paid her like $20. I was like, I'm going out with friends, so
What
I actually gave her 10, and I bought.
But
I
like
picked up an
your
energy drink for her in the morning.
normal work schedule?
I work every morning, 5 days a week, 7 a.m. 7 to pretty much like 4, 7 to 4. So like 9-hour shifts.
That's 40
So you gotta
hours,
get up.
baby.
What time you get up?
Over
Like
40.
6.
Huh?
Get up at like 6.
I get up at lazy days 6:30. When I'm proficient, I go to the gym before work. So I wake up at 5, and then I go
Praise.
to
But that's
the
like.
rec center.
But you stay up late, don't you?
How
How do you do that?
No, recently I've been staying up late. Since I got back from my trip,
Mm-hmm.
I've been staying up late. But when I don't stay up late, when I try to go to bed at like 10,
Yeah,
then I
that's fair.
wake up at 5.
The reason I'm
I've
asking,
not done it since I got back, but
I'm kind of interested in people's sleep schedules now. It's like kind of a weird thing.
yeah. Have
because
you heard about Mark Wahlberg's?
probably not.
Did he wake
Like
up?
from a while ago?
Oh, is it? I don't know if it's still. You know, he stays prayed up.
He does. He stays prayed up.
No, he wakes up at like 2 a.m. and then
Oh, please,
goes to bed at like
5.
6 p.m. or something like that.
What's the point?
It's weird.
That's so dumb.
It's like a weird schedule. It's like, where do you find time to act
yeah,
in these
exactly.
movies? I don't know. It's
Well,
weird.
I've been testing out a little thing. Last week, I don't know if I heard it or read it somewhere, but it's kind of like a actual life hack, where if you wake up at the same time every day, like no matter what, even like on the weekends when you can't sleep in, then you'll like never be tired. Like never have to take a nap.
Wait, say that again. Wait.
So-
I don't know.
So if you wake
I didn't
up at the
understand that.
same time every day,
Yeah.
no matter what, even on the weekends when you don't have to like work or anything, and you could sleep in, then you're like never tired.
Ooh, I've never tried that a day in my life.
And I did it for 1 week, and I'm like never tired anymore. It's actually insane.
It's
Like
called
I've taken one
what?
nap.
that's called your circadian cycle, baby.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's like your body is just like, okay, this is what we're doing now.
Yeah, but I really like that sleeping time.
Yeah. It's hard waking
It's
up.
like
It's hard waking up on a Saturday early.
it's like it's. I'll try it. I guess.
I highly suggest it. It's pretty crazy.
Well,
Even after a week, it
well,
worked pretty
looks
well.
like I'm waking up at 5 a.m. tomorrow.
Hey.
I don't work tomorrow, so
I mean, yeah,
no. It's-
But
I suggest.
But imagine how much work you get done tomorrow if you wake up at 5. You just
That's
get
what I'm
up,
saying.
That's
you work
that
out,
is crazy.
you're already up, so you just do, what do? You draw probably.
Yeah, you have
Draw.
you find so many things to do.
You do, I don't know, wash windows, help mom around the house,
Yeah, it's fine.
make a lobster. It's only
Make a
11,
lobster?
11 a.m.
Make a toasted PB and
Yeah, I
j.
got so much stuff done on Saturday, like last weekend, that I got done by like 2 p.m. I
Yeah.
was like, man.
And then you're
praise,
just there.
praise,
And then I was like,
praise God.
I guess I'll go to sleep. No, I'm just kidding.
And then you were Mark Wahlberg.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And then you suddenly were like hunting down Megatron.
Yeah.
I guess we're probably getting close to time, but I do want to ask you, did you see the glorious Tucker Carlson interview on Joe Rogan?
He's getting everywhere.
I saw clips of it.
You saw clips?
Yeah.
He was on.
Why do you say
Joe
it like
Rogan?
that? Yeah, he was on.
Dude,
That
he's
was just
everywhere.
Pretty ridiculous stuff he was saying.
What do you mean? Like what? Okay, this is why I'm bringing it up. This is why I'm bringing it up.
Man, I thought we were going to get through one podcast without talking about politics.
No,
I thought it was going to
have you seen
happen.
him?
because this one is brutal. This one is brutal. So Joe Rogan uploaded the video on YouTube, and I saw the video, and I saw that it had 4K views, and I was like, that's insane. Joe Rogan's video never goes up ever without getting like instantly 10,000 because everybody's got notifications on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I click it, and I instantly go to the comments. And I also happen to notice video's been up for 12 hours with 4K views. And I'm like, not possible. It's not possible for a Joe Rogan video to not just do huge numbers. There's too many people watching it. I go to the comments. Everybody's going, 4K views, 4K views. This is weird. Come to find out, they 100% shadow banned the video for the first 12 hours. And I was like, that's weird. And I watched the interview, and they hit on all kinds of like conspiracies, talking about the vaccine, all that stuff, all of the big hitters. And then instantly I go to X, and there's like 5 or 6 people that have already clipped it and like on different accounts, and they're like, Tucker Carlson is just saying crazy things. And I'm like, how is all of this coming out at the exact same time and just people like defaming him? And I was like, dude, that's a little coordinated for all of that stuff to happen at the exact same time. And now you're saying you saw clips of him saying wild stuff, and I'm like, it's kind of interesting that all of that happened at the same time.
Have you heard him talk about aliens?
I do like his.
I like
take
his
on
interesting.
aliens.
I thought it was interesting.
I think it's hype. I think it's probably one of the better explanations. But I'm curious, what did you think that he said was sus or wild?
I heard 2 things. The only 2 things I heard was when he was talking about the Hiroshima bombing, atom bomb stuff, where he was saying,
That it was bad.
yeah, that we,
Was it good?
shouldn't have done it. I think it was what we needed to do. I mean, I won't get into my reasons unless you want me to, but that was one of the things he was talking about. The other thing was how he's kind of everything's conspiracy to him now, whereas back when he first started reporting, it wasn't. Like, he kind of just believed everything that the government said, and was like, would hear a conspiracy about the government, would be like, no way, the government, I think one of the things he was talking about was FBI or something, CIA spying on Donald Trump's campaign in 2016.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, they're not doing that. They wouldn't do that. Now, obviously, I mean, they did. It's
Yeah.
a fact. And so It's like now he's swinging to the complete opposite end of the spectrum where he believes like every conspiracy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's just kind of ridiculous.
Mhm.
I mean, if you listen to the full length, I don't think that he really says that he believes in every conspiracy. I think he just says it's so. When you hear all the things that are actually proven to be true, it's really hard to like hear the same, like hear them tell you something else and then trust it, and because it's like they physically hurt you like a partner. Like if your wife cheats on you, like then the next time that she tells you she doesn't, it's like you want to believe him, but it's harder. And I think, which is a very valid point, like for our own government to like be spying on us and no consequences. And it's just like it's hard to trust after that.
Sure.
You know?
Okay.
And I don't know. You think it's a little weird that it got shadow banned for 12 hours and
I mean, if that's true,
I always think that's so sweet.
it makes sense. It did. I mean, all that YouTube's bans all kinds of politically right viewing people. You know, Jordan Peterson got, I think, his video taken down with JFK Jr.
oh yeah, I remember
that podcast that got taken down by YouTube. It's like
It's
not a surprise.
I heard there was a video of Shane doing the Footloose dance in the middle of a crowd.
Yeah, they got shadow
taken down.
banned as well. 4K views in 12 hours.
4K views in 12 hours is insane.
What do you think, Adam? Do you think about stuff like that much, or you just kind of it's too annoying to think about?
What conspiracy theories?
Not conspiracies, just like things are clearly coming out with like media and stuff that they're just have been lying to us in many ways.
For sure.
Do you
I
think
don't
about
trust
that a
anything
lot?
on the internet nowadays.
Or okay, so you just what do you trust?
What do I trust?
Yeah. If you were a honky, who would you tell them to trust?
The Bible.
The honk.
Ooh,
I mean, I don't know what else to really say there.
praise, brother.
There's not much else.
The honkies.
I mean, there's obviously
Trust the honks.
obviously more trusted news sources, but to be honest, I don't even really like.
We're setting you up here.
Yeah.
We're setting you up.
Honest honkies, obviously.
Yeah. The
Okay.
most trusted news source. Definitely not.
You think they killed JFK?
Yeah, we gotta end.
I don't know. I saw the site.
He did.
Where it was? Have you been there?
Yeah, I've been there.
I think Oswald did it.
Lee Harvey,
Bush.
Oswald.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm just saying it's a tough shot.
Oh, I recently went to Alcatraz.
Ooh.
2 weeks ago.
Could you have made the swim?
Dude, that is an insane swim, bro. They definitely drowned. You know, that's the
Apparently,
most.
some people made it off. Like there was a crew that they either drowned or they made it off,
No
but they
way.
never found their bodies. So,
They never found their bodies. They're dead.
They're dead, dude.
or they're just
They're at the bottom of the ocean.
or they made it out.
They're dead, bro.
I do have a question.
Yes.
You played Black Ops Zombies, right?
Yes.
Was it just like the game?
Dude, okay, have you played Warzone?
Yeah.
Have you played Rebirth Island?
Uh-huh.
I know there's other games that they use that, but I did not know that Rebirth Island is literally the exact 1-by-1 replica.
Really?
And when we showed up there, like
You talking about the whole
I know
island?
I know I don't really like the island's like the game, not like that. It's like I did not know that the game was that specific.
You talking about the whole island?
The
Is
whole island is the exact same as Alcatraz.
like no, you're lying.
I'm not kidding.
No, your
Every
gamer
building-
mind is like
No. So you're at Alcatraz and it's all crumbled down, right? But if you look at the map of what Alcatraz was, it's literally the exact same as the game.
Wow.
what it was.
What it was. They may have added like a couple buildings here and there because they, game reasons.
Yeah.
But
Huh.
like the big buildings, like we were walking down that side. I can show you pictures right now. We were walking down that one side.
I just remember the main building in the middle was like the prison.
Yeah.
In Rebirth.
Yeah, that's
Right?
how it is. The main building
I
in the
didn't know
center
that whole.
is all cells, and we walked
I was
down
just talking about the Black Ops Zombies
Right. I heard that
Alcatraz.
too, but I don't think I played that one.
What?
I'm sorry.
I heard it's the exact same.
But no, look. Do you see the whole side of the island? We land there all the time in the game.
Okay.
Do you know?
Dude.
Kind of.
Do you remember this? And then
I
you
never
goes through
landed
the
there
little
because
staircase up
I
to
would
that?
I would die.
You never played the game, did you?
No.
Oh, well, it's still cool.
I mean, it's
Building.
beast that they can like recreate that stuff in,
Well, do
in
you
video
know-
games.
They actually it was overtaken by an Indian tribe after it became it shut down.
The Alcatraz.
There's
Alcatraz tribe.
I forgot what they were called, but they literally lived there. There's people who lived there, and that's probably why it's all crumbled down, because it was not that long ago.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's sturdy.
You feel any
I think
ghosts?
that a lot of it was broken down. A lot of people demolished it and burned it down.
Yeah.
And that's
Sorry,
why.
I'm laughing because I'm just thinking about the Indian tribe there, and then the white man comes in. They're like, "You gotta leave," and they're like, "Not again." Oh my goodness, dude.
Bro, you
You
were
can't even have this small little island off the coast of California.
You can't even live in a prison. Get out of here.
Yeah.
you were in all kinds of dark area though. You feel anything?
Dark area?
You feel any
Oh, here we
have
go,
you seen
conspiracies.
Dude,
You
you
feel
have to
any
see this picture.
dark matter up in there?
Dark
you were around
matter?
all those dead people that are criminals.
Yeah, zombies were crawling out the ground.
And, wolf spirits and those
Did
Indian
you
tribes could have been
find all the
this-
parts to make the plane to get to the bridge? Get the pack a punch.
No, I just used a ferry, dog.
Oh, okay.
Sounds way more.
Fair enough.
No, the ferry ride was really cool. They have cafes on those ferries.
How long was the ride?
beast.
Not long. It's
Okay.
10 minutes.
Oh.
And it's not expensive to do those tours. It's $40 or something. I don't remember exactly.
Speak for yourself.
I think actually Sean paid for it, but I don't remember exactly. But it was an awesome experience. I definitely recommend it because most of it's mostly crumbled down now. So it's they kind of make most of it into kind of gardens and kind of exhibits of what used to be there.
Yeah.
But there's a whole audio tour and you walk around it and it's just crazy because we've played the game that uses it so much. We played it so much so that when you're there and you're walking around, it's
I360 no scopes.
yeah, it's I have old memories of a place that I'm visiting for the first
Never
time.
been to. Yeah.
And it almost solidified it to making it real in the moment. But yeah, it was crazy. We were walking down the pathway and we're like, oh my goodness, that's the one building and that's the other building that we know.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. There's
That
also
is fun.
another part where we were looking at the where they incinerate the dead bodies. And we're walking up to it and it's almost like a line of people and there's this old lady that was right in front and we were looking into where to do it and she was to her husband, she was like, is this where they had the gas chambers?
Oop.
And she walks
Wrong
off
country.
and then she just walks off and I just go to Sean, I go, did she just say this is where they get the gas chambers?
Wait, but honestly, did they have because I think
gas chambers in
No.
a prison.
did they
No.
They have a
lethal- I think you could. I think
They had a
There's-
cafeteria in the
No way.
cafeteria. They had holes in the ceilings because they would release tear gas.
I think
For
there was
crowd
riots.
control, yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
they might have killed people with gas because they do lethal injection now. They might have done lethal gas for death penalty. I don't know.
It is crazy looking in a room and being like, man, a lot of people were burned there.
That's what I'm saying. You
into
didn't feel
ash.
no. I feel eerie when I get around.
I would.
That.
There was some cells that were the sinks were busted open and all gross, and you're just dude,
Somebody's face did that.
dude, somebody, yeah,
Someone's face was
somebody
here.
probably killed themselves there. That's
Oh.
crazy.
But that's Alcatraz is close to San Francisco, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're on the Golden Gate Bridge and you just look.
So
to your
were
right.
you in San Francisco?
Yeah, we were in San Francisco for the first 3 days of the trip.
Tell me how that was. It horrible, like everybody says.
It's not. It's the areas you go in. It's kind of like Dallas, but where it's kind of depends on the area, but there's just more of it. There's just I was talking to JJ about it. I was like, what do you think? Is there the amount of homeless here? And he was like, oh, it's not that bad as I thought. I thought there would be more. And we obviously weren't in the right areas because we were walking by the Chase Center to go to a Warriors game.
Mm.
And And then like the next day, we're gonna go see Dune Part 2 in IMAX, and we walk into like the middle of like 20 or just a regular street, like in an intersection, like 20 or 30 homeless people, some in like just wheelchairs. There's like there's like people who are homeless in wheelchairs that don't have anybody to push them, so they're just like, it's so sad. It's like they're like just you know,
Sorry.
just trembling along.
That's so funny.
And they
It's
just
just crazy. It's like,
in California,
dude.
they just passed that law that I don't know, they had like half of I don't know the exact numbers, but it was essentially like they had $500 million of government funding for homeless people and like trying to rehabilitate them, and then they upped it to like $1 billion, and the numbers got worse.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
How do you fail that hard?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, no, San Francisco's great to visit.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool tour spot. We went to right next to the side of the Golden Gate Bridge, where there's a building there, and it's a really popular spot of a old Alfred Hitchcock movie called Vertigo.
oh yeah,
It's very popular, and that's like an old scenic spot. So like when we went there, it was like super cool to take pictures of and but yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
I mean, I've been to California before. My mom's side of the family lives there, but
should visit.
I
It's cool.
haven't been there in a long time.
I don't think I've ever
don't
really
really
been to.
wanna-
I think I've been to LA like once. LA is probably worse.
Yeah.
Significantly.
I think so. Yeah, from what I've heard.
Than San Francisco. I heard it's a hellhole, to be honest.
The city
um,
of not angels.
Yeah, exactly. And
Los
but I
Angeles.
still want to visit because there's so many like popular landmarks, like touristy spots that are actually really interesting there, to me. But yeah, there's Disneyland.
Disneyland, yeah. It's all right.
Yeah, go to World, obviously.
Go to World, yeah.
Disney World.
Florida's, yeah.
Florida, do you see Florida's better?
Yeah, clearly.
I do need to go.
We are way over time, so
All right, let's
we need to,
let's
we need
shut
to
her
wrap
down.
up. But
Sneaky, do you want to tell the honkies anything?
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Praise
let's go.
We are, okay.
It's only $1 a month.
Yes,
I'm subscribed.
you've been
and
PR trained.
and I've not regretted it.
We are one subscriber on
I've
YouTube
not noticed
away.
it, but I've not regretted it.
We're one subscriber on YouTube away from 50 subscribers.
Be that.
We're
50th.
one Patreon member away from a whole new life. Tell your boys, tell your friends, tell your
Man.
women's.
Sneaky, do you want to do the honorary honk out?
Is that a thing?
He's never listened to this.
I listened to like the third episode.
All right,
Give us your best honk. We're gonna end the podcast.
Honk.
Let's go.
Yeah, we don't know nothing, but we hope you enjoy the something. We just honkies that don't know nothing. You know we have fun and it does not bust it. We love you, honky. May we keep the gravy and stuff, man. Gravy and stuff, and I keep your mom in a Dutch oven. Gravy and stuff. Gravy and stuff. Gravy and stuff, man.